The 2026 Suzuki Ignis could be one of the most underrated cars of the year, and that's exactly what makes it so interesting. While competitors are making small cars larger, heavier, and more expensive, Suzuki could take the opposite approach with a compact machine designed around simplicity, efficiency, personality, and everyday practicality. But there's one potentially game-changing detail that could completely transform the Ignis for 2026. And I'm saving that reveal for the end because it could determine whether this tiny Suzuki remains a niche city car or becomes one of the smartest affordable vehicles on the market. The Ignis has always played by its own rules. Its tiny footprint makes it incredibly easy to maneuver through crowded streets, while its tall stance gives passengers a surprisingly spacious feeling inside. That unusual combination has helped the Ignis build a loyal following among drivers who want something different from the typical small hatchback. For 2026, Suzuki could take that formula and make it significantly more modern without destroying the character that makes the Ignis recognizable from the outside. Expect an evolution of its distinctive design rather than a complete transformation. A redesigned front fascia could feature slimmer LED headlights, a sharper grille, updated daytime running lights, and a more sculpted bumper. The boxy silhouette would likely remain because it isn't just part of the Ignis identity, it also creates useful interior space. Chunkier wheel arches, fresh alloy wheels, contrasting roof options, redesigned side details, and updated LED taillights could give the little Suzuki a much more sophisticated appearance. Despite its compact dimensions, the Ignis would continue looking ready for an adventure. Inside, the biggest priority would be technology without sacrificing simplicity. A larger touchscreen infotainment system could bring wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, smartphone connectivity, navigation, voice commands, and over-the-air software updates. A digital or semi-digital instrument display, USB-C charging ports, wireless smartphone charging, improved seat materials, automatic climate control, and upgraded sound insulation could make the cabin feel considerably more premium. But Suzuki would have to resist the temptation to turn every function into a touchscreen menu. The Ignis works best when important controls remain intuitive and easy to reach. Space efficiency would remain one of its greatest strengths. The tall roofline could provide generous headroom, while clever rear seat adjustment would allow owners to prioritize passenger space or cargo capacity, depending on the situation. That means a car small enough to squeeze into tight parking spaces could still handle grocery runs, weekend trips, and everyday family duties without feeling painfully cramped. Under the hood, efficiency would be the star. Suzuki could continue with a compact gasoline engine paired with mild hybrid assistance, delivering enough power for urban driving while keeping fuel consumption impressively low. A refined automatic transmission could make city traffic effortless, while a manual option would appeal to drivers who still want a more engaging experience. Depending on the market, Suzuki could also introduce a more advanced hybrid system that delivers stronger electric assistance and even better economy. The goal wouldn't be blistering acceleration. It would be affordable mobility with low running costs. And that's where the Ignis could become extremely difficult for rivals to beat. If you enjoy discovering underrated cars like this, hit the like button and subscribe because we cover future models, new launches, and automotive surprises that most channels completely overlook. One of the most interesting possibilities for the 2026 Ignis would be the return or expansion of Suzuki's all-grip four-wheel drive technology. Imagine a tiny city-friendly vehicle with enough ground clearance and intelligent all-wheel drive to confidently handle snow, gravel, muddy roads, and rough countryside trails. That combination would give the Ignis something many competitors simply don't have: genuine personality. It wouldn't be a hardcore off-roader, but it could become an ideal lightweight adventure car for drivers who don't want a giant SUV. Safety would also need to match modern expectations. The 2026 Ignis could feature automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, traffic sign recognition, parking sensors, and a high-resolution reversing camera. These systems would make the car easier and safer to drive without adding unnecessary complexity. Another major advantage would be operating cost. Smaller engines, lighter weight, affordable tires, lower insurance costs, and strong fuel economy could make the Ignis considerably cheaper to own than larger crossovers. In an era where new vehicles continue becoming more expensive, that could be a powerful selling point. Pricing could ultimately become the Ignis's secret weapon. Suzuki has traditionally focused on delivering practical transportation at accessible prices. And if the 2026 model maintains that philosophy while adding modern technology and hybrid efficiency, it could offer an extraordinary amount of value. Now, let's reveal the detail we teased at the beginning. The biggest opportunity for the 2026 Suzuki Ignis may not be a dramatic horsepower increase or a futuristic interior. It could be Suzuki's decision to keep the vehicle small. That sounds simple, but it could actually be revolutionary, as nearly every manufacturer makes SUVs larger and more expensive. A stylish, efficient, practical, genuinely compact crossover could suddenly stand out. The Ignis doesn't need to beat every rival in horsepower or size. It only needs to deliver what urban drivers increasingly want: easy parking, low fuel consumption, useful space, modern technology, dependable engineering, and a price that doesn't feel ridiculous. If Suzuki gets that formula right, the 2026 Ignis could prove that bigger isn't always better, and that the smartest car in the room might be the smallest one.